Hey guys, it's Dark Architect 18 back here with another YouTube video, and today we're doing the Agir. So before I do that, I want to say I do ship reviews, dev strike videos, and much more. So before I start, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you like the content and want to support the channel, hit that notification bell to stay notified for all future videos. Now it's time to get into it. So first we got the stats, then we got the commander, armor, and then finally the gameplay. So first of all, we are going to be doing the commander first. So we got Augustin Ragerwald here. So we got Beyond Range, Kraken Shells, Punch Through, Fixated, and Fully Packed for our legendary skill. And then we got Merciless. So we got Cruiser Main Battery and AP damage, and as well as a range. And then we got Yamamoto for the AP penetration and AL Scharnhorst for the main battery dispersion. So we have an AP inspiring build here, and it's also got range. So it's pretty important to note. Now we're going to do the modifications for the ship. So we got aiming systems mod 1, steering gears mod 2, then we have concealment system mod 1, and then we have main battery mod 3. So you can see we got reload, range, and AP. Also, another good thing to note is the sonar is 5.7 kilometer on the Agir. I usually use sonar, but you could use defensive AA. The AA is pretty good on Agir overall, so it's that's my thoughts on it, but you could reason it on either way. We also got some pretty good heals, 314 HP per second for 28 seconds, so that's like 7,500, 8,000 approximately HP you can recover. We got secondary targeting. So now we got the stats. So we got survivability of 78. We got 62,850 HP, 16 to 360 millimeters of armor, 37% torpedo damage reduction. Artillery is an 89 rating. So we got 3x3, 305 millimeter or 12-inch guns, 17.8 kilometer range, 17.6 second reload time, 35.3 second 180 degree turn time for the turrets, 3,600 HE shell damage, 27% fire setting chance, 10,046 maximum AP shell damage. With the secondaries, we got 9x2, 128 millimeters, 6.3 kilometer range with a 3.2 reload time, 1,500 max HE shell damage, and 50% fire setting chance. So pretty good secondaries, really good range for what it is, and really good AP shell damage. We got 10,000 right there if you notice. Now for the torpedoes, we got a 14 rating for the torpedoes, or 16 rating, excuse me. So for the torpedoes, we got 2x4, 533 millimeter, 90 second reload time, 6 second 180 degree turn time, maximum damage. We got 15,000 or 13,700, 1.3 kilometer torpedo detectability, 6 kilometer range, 65 knots. Our AA is 93, so we got the 20 millimeter, we got the 55 millimeter, and the 128 millimeter. So 2 kilometer range, 5 kilometer range, and 5.2. So we got the 220 average damage per second for the 55 millimeter. For maneuverability, we got the 34.8 knot max speed. We got 880 meter turning circle radius and 11.2 second rudder shift time. For concealment, we got 11.9 detectability range by sea, 7.5 kilometer detectability range by air, 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, and then we got 10.6 detectability while firing in smoke. Now we're going to show you the armor. So I'm going to show you the Citadel. First, I just kind of scrolled through that to give you an idea what it can. The ship can ricochet or bounce or whatever, mitigate. So Citadel is right along the waterline, slightly above and obviously below it as well. So you got to be careful in this thing. When you're broadside, you will get Citadel'd in this if it's plunging fire from range. Now we're going to look at the deck for the ship. So we got 27 millimeters, so it can bounce 15-inch easily. Guns. the mid part of the ship, you're going to see me switch to it, but that can also bounce. Well, it's 30 millimeter. You're going to see for the deck coming up right here. So that's going to be, it can bounce 16-inch guns here. And then for the superstructure, it's 16 millimeter. So it really can't bounce too much. It's going to be saturated for sure. And yeah, we're going to be getting into the gameplay, but this is the Agir. It's got big guns, it's got above average HP, and it's got above average secondary battery range, so it's quite the cruiser. So today we got an Agir game. We are on the, what are we on? C-cap side. So we're going to push up through that, and we're going to support our teammates over here accordingly. I'll be moving up shortly here. Just taking a look at the map. We're on hotspot. We got Exile Goes Boom and the Agir, another good buddy of mine. We got a pretty good setup. 2 Odins on the other team, an Agir, a Petro, a Hayate, a Summers, a Constellation, a Kansas. We got a Vanguard, Flander, Odin, Brandenburg, Mainz, Nutrishimi, which is cool, and then a Fletcher as well. So we got some good stuff here. Should be a good match. The points at the bottom show what takes out for, if you take out an enemy. And yeah, so that's what we got for the game. And okay, so now we're going to move up. Just give us a second or two. We're just kind of getting our bearing right here. Not rushing up. We're just holding our flank. We got a destroyer coming over to the C flank. Or C cap, should I say. So this should be interesting for sure. I'm going to be pushing with Exile Goes Boom. We're going to take this cap and see who's up here first. And then if we need to move around to the right, we will as necessary, or we will move through the cap, straight through the cap. I usually suggest, since this is the Agir, that you usually use AP mainly, and then HE on destroyers. You could use HE against angled battleships or whatever, but I usually use AP like 95% of the time. So it's a pretty good go-to. I got 10,000 maximum AP shell damage on this, on the guns. So it's got a lot of potential for sure. Also, another thing is Agir is pretty tanky overall, since it's a super cruiser technically. It's got 12-inch. It is the sister ship to the Siegfried. So Siegfried we have at tier 7. That's got 15-inch guns. This has got 12-inch guns. So yeah, it's typical German cruiser, heavy cruiser. It's got the really good AP. It's got its torpedoes. It's 6 kilometers, 65 knot torpedoes. We got a Citadel right there on the Zeton. On the Zeton being a battle cruiser for the Germans. It doesn't have the best armor, so it can definitely get hit easily by cruisers or battleships easily, really. So we're going to take out this Zeton. We're going to push him. Get our secondary enhanced targeting going, so we can get these secondaries going. I noticed I think that's Constellation coming around. So he's going to try to fire at us. I'm going to try to take this Zeton out. And he is almost dead. We got company to the left. We got Odins and stuff. So we're going to pop our heal, and we're going to pop the damage con pretty soon. We're going to focus this Zeton first. Then we're going to get this Constellation. So we got the Zeton out of there. First blood. Good stuff. 44,000. Or not 44,000. 41,000. Excuse me. Damage. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got the Constellation here. So we're going to chunk them a bit. Constellation, it's got okay armor. It's not that good, but if you angle it properly, you can make it work. But if it's broadside, you know, you're in a constellation and you're going broadside, you are going to get smacked. There is no doubt about it. And he wasn't even fully broadside right there. He was turning in. So we got torpedoes going out from the destroyer behind us, it looks like. We also got our cruiser back there. Yeah, we're going after this constellation now, so we're using AP. We're going to aim up a bit. We're going to go for this constellation. Okay, so we're moving up. We got torpedoes inbound. Looks like from the constellation. He's doing widespread, which I wouldn't do, but if you think you can't hit him in the right spot, then it makes sense. Citadel on a constellation, and I think we got him right here. Oh, well, no we don't. Other guy does. So, anyways, we're up to 95,000 damage. We got a kill. We got a couple citadels. We got some secondary hits. We got, a couple fires, looks like 2 or 3 fires. Might be a little bit more, a little bit less. 2 incapacitations. 31 secondary hits. 44, 46, something like that. Main battery hits. So we are doing pretty good with this AP. This is just the start of what Agir can do. And, you know, if you don't have Augustin Reigerwald, then I would go, you know, Lucian's. You could do an AP build with him. I wouldn't go Muller on this because, I don't know, you could do a speed build on this or a bit more speed to get this up. It's up to you. I always usually weigh the advantages and the disadvantages of the ship. So this ship's more of a heavy cruiser. It can really, you know, hit some other targets pretty hard. It can citadel some ships for good. You know, cruisers, battleships for sure. Can definitely hit carriers really well. If they're caught off guard. You can also catch people off guard with your torpedoes. Most people usually know there's torpedoes on German cruisers, but sometimes people don't recognize that, and they will, you know, they won't consider that, so they will be in trouble with that. So we got the Agir coming up. Also, I think we got another enemy ship coming up behind us, I believe. I'm backing up here, so we're going to try to get a shot on this Agir over by this cap. Looks like we're getting the A cap. The enemy's got C cap, B cap, and D cap all over there. So we're going to take a shot at this Agir, see if we can get him. And we get him. 2 kills. We got somebody behind us, it looks like. So I think that's what we were spotting last time. And the destroyer is back over there, so he's got something over there. Okay, so we got the sonar. So the Odin went all the way around the cap, came through it. And now he's going to try to surprise us, but, you know, lo and behold, we're not going to get surprised. So we are going to be ready for this because we're thinking about this strategically, and we are thinking about how we're going to approach this. So we're going to take a shot at the Odin, pretty okay shot with the EP so far. We're going to kind of angle slightly here. So he's going to be pushing up. I'm going to maybe try to shoot torps off at him. Maybe not. Maybe get another shot. Looks like I'm going for another shot. It's a good call. So we got the Odin. He's going to be turning away. My torps, I probably shouldn't have shot them, but I didn't really think about that. So I could have just held on to them. But nonetheless, you make mistakes, you learn from them, and you move on. And, you know, that's how you got to approach games like this, especially World of Warships Legends or any game. You know, if you're trying to learn something different and you're trying to get better at it and not stay in the same place you were yesterday, then you're going to have to try to improve on something that you're doing. So we're going to take a shot again at the Odin. We just got a high caliber. We also have a first blood, 142,000 damage. As I always say, damage isn't everything. It is just one aspect of a really good game. So it's kind of like the icing on the cake. So because most of the stuff you really want to go for is just being a good player and knowing your role of your ship, capping bases, supporting destroyers. Like as a cruiser here, if there's destroyers in the cap and they're trying to cap, like sea cap, and there's an Odin right there, you want to support them. You don't want to just leave your destroyer to be be a goner essentially. So you want to support your teammates. You want to use your ship as effectively as possible, and make then you're really using your full potential for your ship, and you're more likely to win with the ship when you consider all of its possibilities. And that really just takes time, and it gets better, and as you go over it with time, and it can only get better really. So it takes that awareness of like just trying to think things out and reason things, and like, does this work, does this not work, what am I doing, etc. That kind of thought process. So we're going after the Odin again. We're not going to let him get away so easily. The game is actually closer. We got 200 points, 220 something point difference. It was like 400, I believe. Now we're within reason. We are 120 points out. So our teammates are capping the bases. That's what you got to have them do. The destroyers or anybody cap the bases, take out the enemy teammates, and go from there. So so we got the Agir. We're pushing up here on the back of the cap, on the C cap. What else do we got here? The rest of the team's kind of pushing over towards, I think, B cap and D cap. So we got the destroyer, I believe, in the C cap. So, yep. We also got the, what else do we got? We got the, what else do we got? We got the D cap over here. We also have the enemy, it looks like probably is over, A cap. So, so we got a destroyer by A cap, and then we have the rest of the teammates over by D cap. They're going to be capping that. I'm going to be kind of going towards the center, kind of thinking the destroyer is going to be there or that way. We got 171,000 almost damage. 3 kills, multiple citadels. So we did really good as our role and as our job. So kudos to us. Really good team effort here. We got the caps, we got the bases, we got the enemy teammates. We focus fired them, and we really just worked as a team. So that's a class example as to how you can do it in the Agir, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're still watching, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are pushing 800 now subscribers. We'll probably do another celebration stream when we get to around 775 subscribers on YouTube. So we are getting there. I appreciate everyone's support and hope you guys enjoy the game so far. We got about 2 minutes left on the game, a little bit less than that. It's a minute 14, something like that. So, we got most of the team capping D, so we got that. So we are up on points now. So our cap differential is +6 per second, and they only got +3 per second. So we just took over that point differential. We were down like 300, 400 points at the beginning to the middle part of the battle. Or not the beginning, but the middle part of the battle. You know what I mean? And we just came back, and we're going to win this game. So it looks like really, really good. So we got spotted. We got a destroyer over by A. There he is. So the smoke. So I don't have torps ready on that side, but we're going to turn the other way to avoid the torps. He's going to start shooting at me. He's spotting me. So it's been a really, really good game. Hope you guys kind of get an idea as to what the Agir can really do and how you can really play it. If you guys got any questions, just let me know in the comments. We can discuss other Agir builds, or if you want to discuss something else as to what other ships you want to see me do for videos. So yeah, really good game. Really, really good game. We got 170,000, 3 medals, 2494 XP, and some really good earnings. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, really appreciate everyone that's supporting the channel, and that's come a long way. We just crossed 3 years. June 19th, 2020 was when I started the channel, so I really appreciate everyone's support, and it's only getting better as we go on. And yeah, so appreciate everyone's time, and hope everyone has a good day. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Agir, and yeah, thanks. Peace.